my computer. Okay.
There we go.
So I think I would just be a few questions, but I think first it's like, why would you like to be part of this circle, and why would you like to have the role of the coordinator? And then I want to know if you have any specific ideas about strategy or vision that you would have for the circle. So it's those two questions, and you can just talk about it generally.
Okay. Do you want me to start now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, why I would like to be part of the circle is mostly because it already ties in with a lot of the work that I'm doing. I mean, my job title is agroecological support, and my specialism is, I guess, agroecology and the politics of agroecology. So I've already been doing a lot of work looking at what networks and what groups are already out there doing agroecology, pursuing it, and trying to establish it more around the world.
Great.
So I feel like I'm in a good position already to be a part of the circle. And then with my broader overview of agroecology, I feel like I'd be able to coordinate the circle because people may be able to bring groups to me, and then we could see whether that actually fits into the broader strategy. Yeah, I don't know if that answers the question enough.
Yeah, that's good. And then I think in terms of I think, how do you see that the circle could operate, like on a more operational aspect?
Well, I spoke to Joe about this, and I've been involved with Tom's R&B circle, so I've seen how they both operate. With Tom's, it's much more, I mean, he might correct me if I'm wrong, but like going out to conservation groups who are doing the work and trying to figure out specific projects that they're working on. And whereas Joe's is a bit more, I don't know, I guess people come to her, and I feel like somewhere in the middle. So there are lots of agroecological groups out there doing the work, but we could also, I don't know, that's a good question though. How could it actually coordinate? I feel like it would have to be a bit more distributed throughout the circle. So other, like, because each person's going to have a specific interest, and there will be groups and regions where they will know about the groups and maybe communicate with them better. So I feel like it may be more devolved to individuals to maybe have a region and find groups in there, but then we come together as a circle to decide who would be worth funding and supporting. Yeah.
And I think you also mentioned to Joe about like a vision that you had for agroecology and permaculture and specific needs that you see out there. Like, how could this circle make a difference?
So, I mean, it's easy to identify what many of the key issues are in farming around the world. You know, lots of young people are leaving to move to the city. You know, that's one we could be looking at, supporting groups who are actively trying to promote farming as a viable job for young people. Yeah, livelihoods, and supporting those people already doing it and starting up. And then, you know, also, you know, what we've been talking about, water stewardship, we could be looking at, you know, could we be supporting agroecology groups or farmers in regions where there is water stress, who are, you know, implementing techniques and practices that are supporting the water and benefiting the watershed. So it could be, you know, finding, if we had each region, it kind of ties in with what the hubs are trying to do, but we could be less involved in our supply chain and just kind of finding, like, well, these are the main issues. So Portugal, there's a huge invariance in terms of like age of the farmers, like there is everywhere. But maybe we could be a bit more specific and targeted, finding groups in Portugal, getting young people in. I don't know. Does that make sense?
That's good. Yeah, that's great. I really love the idea of watershed, of perhaps some of the strategy being around watersheds. I think that.
I mean, there's some amazing work already being done demonstrating like large scale permaculture and agroecology, like water harvesting. I think in Rajasthan, Simon sent around an example where they've put in dams and large scale swales, and they've started harvesting the rainwater during the monsoon season, so they've got it in the dry season. And
I was with a guy last week This is why
Oh,
we
is it?
joined
Oh,
the
really?
council. It was
Okay.
Virendra Singh, the waterman of India.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Because I've watched some short documentary videos. I think it was like University of Wisconsin. They were highlighting what they'd done, but it was just incredible. Just so
He regenerated
simple.
7 watersheds.
That's it. 7. Yeah,
Yeah. Made the rivers flow again.
yeah. Which is just incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so simple because it's like taking what people would do on their own farm, looking at the contours, looking at the shape of the land, and then just applying it on a larger scale to communities and then broadening it to different watersheds. Yeah, it's really exciting. Yeah.
All right, dear. I think that's good. Like, I wanted just short so people in the circle can hear you talk about this. And
Yeah, absolutely.